So this mobility flow will be done daily before your workouts or in the morning. If you miss both of those opportunities, later in the day is cool too. First thing I want to know is how tall can you get in your L-sit? So have somebody take a photo of this if possible. And then also from your L-sit, again, you want to get as tall and stacked as possible. Hips, shoulders, ears. And we're probably going to look a little bit like this, feel a lot of firing up here. Over time, we want to get better at that. Feel free to hold them up against a wall and just breathe and try to get your neck, low back all to the wall and breathing through your nose, holding that posture. Then you can scoot away from the wall and hold for a little longer. So pause the video here and try your L-sit, take a photo of it, have someone take a photo of it. Try the wall L-sit for 3 rounds, about 5 breaths, and then get back to the rest of this flow. After you've done that stuff, you're gonna go into your L-sit again, and we're just gonna go into our shin box each way. You want to, as best you can, keep a straight line. So from your shoulders to your hips and to your hips to each other, shoulders to each other, you got a neon box drawn on your shirt. Imagine someone turns the light off and they want to see that box translating in space as flat to the floor as possible. So keep your knees low and your hips low as possible. And try not to crunch one side. So if I go from here and I really crunch over here, try to keep that box nice and straight. So pause here and do 5 to 10 each way of the shin box, keeping the rectangle tight, and then resume the video after you've played with that. So now that you've worked with that position, we'll go to our shin box. We'll do our chest to knee, staying tight. Keep your rectangle, even in your hinge, keep that neon rectangle straight in space, going each side, dipping in. Pause the video, you'll do 5 to 10 of those each side, and resume the video. Next up, we'll go from this posture to this posture, up into our cross kneeling. So again, I'll show it from another angle, keeping that box, and coming up. If this is difficult, feel free to use a wall with your hand, or a stick, or an implement of some sort. And you'll pause the video and you'll do 5 to 10 of those each side. Resuming the video, you'll come from here and you'll take your back leg, so if I'm here and I come up on this front leg, I'm gonna take my trailing leg or my back leg up and around into my half kneeling posture. To get back into frame, if I'm in that half kneeling posture, you're gonna take this left leg is down, you're gonna take this left arm up until you feel a stretch on the front of the left hip and maybe some activity in that left glute. So pause here, breathe for about 5 minutes. Sorry, don't pause the video yet. Just hold in this position, take 3 to 5 nasal inhales and exhales. Try to get your ear, shoulder, hip, and knee all in one straight line. Maybe you drive the knee forward to get more stretch on the front hip. Show you on the other side. There. Again, pushing forward but keeping generally stacked, feeling a good stretch here, activity here, 3 to 5 nasal inhales and exhales. So do that 5 times per side, but going through the shin box flow. So you're going here, 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 stretch, 3 to 5 breaths, back if you can. I'll show that again. If I'm done with my stretch here, I can just take this leg down and take it back, and I'm in the shin box. So L-sit, shin box, up, half kneeling, cross kneeling, shin box, L-sit. Show it to the other side. L-sit, shin box, keep your rectangle, up, half kneeling, arm reaches, 3 to 5 nasal inhales, back down, through, twist, set your hips down nice and controlled. You need to use your arms as a counterbalance here. You can. And back through to sitting. The last thing you'll do, and so pause the video now and do 3 of those each side roughly. And then when you return to the video, this will be our last movement here. So you'll go wide with the knees up, just sitting like this. But I want you to imagine you have the neon box. Turn the lights off. You want to see that neon box translate, float on one butt cheek to the other one. Normally you'll want to collapse or twist as we go from side to side, and you'll want to break that neon box. We're going to keep that neon box together. Maybe you do if my right hip's down, maybe I do a left arm reach, keeping the box intact. Left glute, right arm reach, keeping the box intact. And you'll pause the video, you do 10 of those each side. You do 20 if you want to, but that's kind of the cool down to your mobility warm up. Again, do these every day if you can, morning or before the workout, and at night if it's your last resort.